Hey everyone, we're continuing the saga of deepeval. Okay, so just a few words about deepeval. Deepeval is a framework to evaluate LLM outputs or any generated text. Why should you do that? Because you want to test the quality of your outputs. That's a basic thing in data science. But for generated texts, it's really hard to come up with metrics. So for that, we have deepeval to help us to do that with a methodological way. In the last stream, I've played with it a little bit, and now I want to deepen my feel of it. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna run a few samples from the SQUAD2 dataset. What is that dataset? That's a Q&A dataset. Basically, the examples are like some context. Let's say a Wikipedia page about Beyonce, and then there are questions. For instance, when did Beyonce get popular? Like, I remember it by heart. It's the first example from the data set. And we have the question, just what I've said, and then there's the answer, which is a snippet, an excerpt from the context. So we are hoping that when we run the ground truth, like the questions, and we know the answers, that when we use deepeval, we will get a very high score because this dataset is already annotated. If you get 0 hallucinations, something like that, then for me the test of deepeval is faithful. Okay, let's go about it. Yes, just how I'm going to achieve it. So I'm going to convert the Hugging Face dataset into a CSV. I don't want to load it and reload it every time. I'm going to run the hallucination metric of deepeval, and then I've noticed that they create this cache JSON that has all of the results of all the runs. So I'm going to use it in order to see the results of the deepeval framework. Instead of saving it in some CSV by myself, they're already doing it for me, which is great. Thank you, deepeval, for adding this logic. So I'm going to basically value count the results, the scores, and so forth. So that's it. Let's do it. Okay, in order to do it, I also have a nice framework that I'm working with, which is called Invoke, Python Invoke. It helps you run things from the command line, which I love. So just an example. You need to switch all of the underlines into dashes to call it. Okay, and let's UV install datasets. UV deep install using the UV package manager, which is much faster than pip. Really recommend it. Now let's just add it to requirements. Great. Now let's just add this task. Load, I think. And let's see what's the path. No, not load. Load dataset. Okay, fine. And I remember there's 2 pandas or something like that. Yes. Let's create a data directory. Let's see if it will work. No. Okay. 2 pandas. Great. Let's only do crane. Should add this as well. I want all of the rows. Okay. Now a trick I can do, I want to debug this basically. So I want to see that it's in the correct format and everything. Great. I just, yeah, seems to work. Great. UV install data. That's another trick that I do from times to times. VD. Great. Yep. ID, title, context, question. Perfect. Okay, so we got the file. Now let's look at the cache. So that's what deepeval creates on its own, which is great. Thank you for implementing that. So basically, all of the data has been saved. Visidata, you're good. Thank you. Okay. So here is some output. Output is whatever we are evaluating. And context is, here's the question. Great. Perfect. Cached metrics data. This is the result of the evaluation, and we have everything here. Great. Okay. Something like this. Now, let's just add another method to tasks. Don't want to predict it all because it will take forever. Oops. Just a sec. Evaluate. Okay, now let's look at them. I've already run a few examples last time. Let's pick the hallucination one. Here it is. Great, great, great. Now we need to iterate. Let's see. Equals. So the context is it's really the context. Great. So it's raw. Context. Let's just do it like this. That's better. The input should be the question. Output should be answers, and we need, say, the first answer. Okay, it's a text inside it and a right. Great. So it's wrong. Answers. And 0. No, wait. I need text. Add 0. Okay, we'll see if it will work. In this case, it's the answer. So I can evaluate them in bulk. What do I gain from that? Yeah, let's go easy. Okay, so let's see. Expect if I run it 5 times, like for even for one row, then I'll get a new cache file. Oops. Rows and would be 1. Okay. Okay. So we have an issue with this line. Yes, of course. Okay, let's debug it. Okay. No, not this evaluate. It's answers. Okay, I want to convert it into a JSON basically. Double quotes. Text array. Maybe if I read this column as an object, as a dict. Let's see. Okay, great. No, I don't like this. True. No, it should be something like object. I remember there was a thing like that. Test type object. Let's see. No, it's string. It is string. Have an idea. Let's improve our pre-processing. Something like this. I can add a regex if I really want to. This is what 80% of our time is spent on, right? Pre-processing. Iterate on Hugging Face dataset. Okay. Something like this. Okay, great. Okay. No, it's the same thing. Oh, no, it is better. Yeah. Okay, it's actually an object here. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Take like this. Okay, rows. And I want to yep. We want the ID, the ID context question answers at 0. Is this correct? Like this, okay. Great. Now PD. And I want to do it only to train. Okay, let's see if it'll work. Well, we can run it from here. Oh, it can take a while like this. Let's tap at 1000. Okay, great. So now I will need Row at. Oh wait, I didn't get the question. Let's check that everything is here. Is there this zero thingy? Not sure. And I don't care. D-type object. What's that thing about? No, something's not right. This dot dot dot. Why is it happening? I wonder. Okay, let's check this out. It's an array as well. Yes. And that thing. Yes. Okay, we got it. You gotta adapt to whatever's coming at you. And same thing goes with the question. It's really easy to check the output of a CSV, like through the command line. This is really accelerating my flow. Okay. Okay, this is ugly, I'm sorry. Fine. Great. That's cool. I do need to load from Yes, something's going on. Hallucination, 100 pass rate, perfect. Show me the cache. Show me the cache. Okay, it does seem meaningful. Great. Now let's run. Run with 100. Oh wait, I know why there's this thing in here, because it can run it in parallel. Okay. Let's do it like this. No. So I need to save all the test cases, fine. And the metric, just do it in here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Yes, I'm validating all of these in parallel. Love it. Yeah, I have seen those kinds of errors. Actually, I've implemented this exact kind of a loop. Let's, in the meantime, let's write our reporting scripts. Cache path. Say it's okay, so I need to load this. And cache path with read. Let's do it with great, and it's almost finished. It's almost finished. I wonder how much it will cost me. Okay. It finished. Amazing. I wonder, so is it the overall score? Yeah, it is. Great. So actually they've already did it for me. That's awesome. So here we can see an error. Here it's just too short. Interesting. When the device their head as control. Oh, it is fine. It's not hallucinated. It's, it's like a date from the initial text. Okay. No hallucinations. Okay, one. Okay. One, because the actual output 5 does not provide. Okay, so I get it. When it's too short, it fails the test. Which is not really what hallucination metric is for, I think. At least not in my case, but deepeval has its own use case in mind, it's fine. Do we have any real fail? What is the name of Joseph W. Johnson? Okay. The score because the actual output lacks sufficient context to align with the factual details provided. Which results in a complete, but it's not a complete absence of necessary factual information. You have what you need. Interesting. I think maybe I need to tweak hallucination metrics somehow. So we got a score of 73. I need to run deep error analysis in order to figure out the kind of errors that we get. But that's what I felt like you need to do with LLM evaluation anyhow. It's like we are evaluating again LLMs because all of this is done through LLM calls. So you have to evaluate this thing as well. But it's very fast to work at. A lot of the things already implemented for you, which is really great. Like, just look at the amount of code that I had to write. Like, it's minimal, and it allows me to do things in parallel without running it multi-thread or like writing my own pipeline to do this kind of work. So yeah, it has some kinks. You need to understand the framework and work with it, which I need to do some more. But I feel like there's a huge potential here to allow me to evaluate my results much quicker and in a methodological way, like not even with a one-off. So I'm cool with the results. Like 73, great. That's the final score. It should have been near 100, but like if it's all coming down to one type of error, like the output is too short, then probably there's a workaround around that. There's another important test that I need to do, which is what I was focusing on is like the true positive case. Now I need to check the false negative case. So let's put like weird hallucinations inside this thing and let's see if we find them. And I'll probably write a blog around this effort, so I'll post that as well. Thank you all and bye bye.